Well, space travel history was made today. A touchdown of a robotic probe on the surface of a comet for the very first time. Scientists with the European Space Agency worked on this for the last 10 years, and you can see them celebrating there. And you will see a photo that was taken not too long ago. And shortly after the news came, the probe tweeted, "Touchdown, my new address, 67P. So obviously this was a big day. And 9 Your Side's Craig Smith joins us live from the newsroom. And Craig, today's landing will help U of A pull off its own plan to land on an asteroid. Is that right?
It is. Now, you know, the Rosetta probe and its scientists just pulled off a 10-year trip, a delicate dance around that comet, and the first landing on a comet. 4 years from now, a team from U of A will face a similar challenge and the same sort of suspense when its probe touches down on an asteroid. It is a tricky business to catch up to a speeding comet, go into orbit around it, and send a piggyback probe down to a safe landing.
We are there, it's done its job. Days like today are an incredible amount of suspense.
Joel Parker has an experiment on the orbiting part of Rosetta. It analyzes light to learn what chemicals the comet is carrying.
Comets are the leftover debris from the solar system forming 4.5 billion years ago, and Rosetta is basically going on an archaeological dig, trying to find out what things were like back then.
Scientists think comets hitting Earth may have provided chemicals that were the building blocks of early life. U of A is taking a slightly different route to look for some of the same answers. It's set to launch a probe called OSIRIS-REx to grab a sample of an asteroid and bring it to Earth. That will be another first, and a matter of pulling off delicate moves millions of miles from the Earth. The U of A scientist leading OSIRIS-REx had all of that on his mind while he watched Rosetta.
It was a nail-biting moment for me. I mean, I just flashed forward 4 years, thinking ahead, what would I be thinking, what am I going to do? And they had a long period of silence after they expected that first signal to come back, and I couldn't sit still. I was pacing the room. I was really nervous for those guys.
But Dante Loretta says Rosetta's team has been sharing what it learns, and their success should help OSIRIS-REx be a success too. Now, Rosetta's team scouted that comet as well as it could from a distance, but when the probe got close enough for a good look, it was tougher to find a good landing site than the scientists thought it would be. Dante Loretta says he is using that experience to remind U of A's team to be ready for unexpected challenges and be ready to overcome them.
Pretty remarkable. Thank you, Craig.